Hi there, hope you're doing good. Okay, so I'm back with an update on this automation. Okay, so now with the new instructions through the video, I have made some code. Now we are not using the formulas; we'll be using the code. And let me show you. So as per your given criteria, if we keep it like this, maybe let's take it 44. And if I'll use the same, you will see it turned green automatically because this is the highest rep for RDL, and it has added this 2.5 and use the maximum reps, and you can see all of these are in here. But this is not going to make the changes in it in this one. And if you want to keep those like that, you can always like delete this and then make it 8 again, and it should give you the actual value, which is 2.5 added. But the other criteria is that in case, let me show you this one in here. So if the reps are different, like this one is 12, you can see it started giving it because the other criteria, that the first criteria is that if the reps are the highest and are all on the four sets, then we'll be adding a 2.5 weight to and we'll be using the highest rep. The other criteria is that if the reps are not maximum and are different, maybe obviously if those are not maximum, those will be less than highest. For this one leg press, the highest is 12, but this one is 12, this one is 2, so these are not different. Like this is not exactly the highest rep for all the sets. So what it's going to do, it's going to use the same weight and with the first set, the reps of the first set, not the second one. We can always keep the highest one as well. Like for example, if we are using 55 kgs in here, 55 kgs in here, 55, and here we are using 11 and here we are using 10. I don't know how it sets up. So we can either use the first reps. So what I'm using in this one, because the reps are not maximum, so I'll be using the same weight and I'll be using the first reps of the first set. If you want to use the maximum reps of any of the sets, you can tell me and then I'll use that. So currently the criteria is that if the reps are same and highest for that exercise, it's going to add the 2.5 and it's going to use the highest reps on the next week. But if the reps are not maximum, and obviously those will be different than that, either all 2 or all 4 or all 6. So I'm using a variation of the reps with the 55 kgs in all. So, and the criteria I'm using is the reps of the first set. You can let me know if you want to have the highest. So this is the summary. Okay, let me give you another. For example, if we are using 12 for this one as well, you will see this is going to add the 2.5 weight in it, and it's going to show the highest rep, and it's colored green as well. If I'll delete these in case I want to make a change in it, okay, it's not changing the color because I'm adding the color as well. Let me add that in the conditional formatting instead. Okay, so because those were get colored through the automation, let me unhide those. Okay, so now for example, now I have deleted the values in it and I'm going to make a change in it. Maybe let's make it 11. So as soon as it gets 11, it's going to use the same weight and the first reps. But if I'll make it 12, it's the highest one and the color automatically change to green. Let me change this to, and then I'll show you. So once these are not the highest reps, it's going to use the same number, same weight and reps of the first set. But if I'll make it highest reps for that exercise, it's going to turn it green. And if I'm going to clear it, the color will also go away. So this way you can modify the things as well. All right. So again, you don't want to enter the values in here. Let me delete this one. So this is the start again. 8, 3. Let me use. You can see turn green automatically. Let me change this color to. All right. Let's take this one 12, 44 maybe. Oops, it should not be like this. Highest rep, but not 12 in all of these. Let me see about it. Okay, so that is updated. Now I'm going to use the same reps and the highest reps. Okay, added the weight. Now I'm going to use one less rep, and let's see what happens. On the rest of these, I'm going to use the maximum reps and same weight. So yeah, okay. So now this will be showing only when there are all values in there. If any of the value is missing, it won't show. All right. So now you can see having all the 15 rest of three sets are with the highest reps with 66 kg, but one rep, the set one reps are less than the highest. So it's not turning green and not showing the addition of the weight. So, but if I'm going to make it 15, it's going to make the change and add the values, which you can always make the changes in as well. Okay. Similarly for rest of these. So you can see as soon as I deleted it and then reverted it back, it took it as a new entry and it highlighted the next one with an addition of 2.5. So that is it from my side. Please do review and let me know. We can always sit on a call and we can save some time. Thank you.